Greetings, travelers, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, presented by Draco Breach. Last time, we got the Master Sword and defeated Aghanim, and he thought it would be great punishment to send us to the Dark World. This time, starting from Link's house, just to show off a few changes. Number one, the enemies around here are actually a little bit harder. They've been replaced with harder variants. And number two, how to get back to the Dark World if you need to save and come back later. But the way that you do that is actually right up here. I forgot to equip my boomerang. You head through this gate, and you're teleported straight to the Dark World. And introduced immediately to Hinox's fairy, by the way. I'm probably not going to show off all the trees, but trees that I happen to notice. Like during my test, I was running low on hearts and decided, let's run into some trees, and discovered a fairy there. And I randomly decided to hit this one. There we go. And got a blue ruby. I think I picked it up. Anyway, in here is still a fairy fountain. I don't think I showed this off yet. I'm pretty sure I didn't. But in there, it's still a fairy. The Dark World is a dark reflection of the light world, of the regular Hyrule. Now, in here is a bit of a maze. If you don't know where you're going, you can easily end up going the wrong way. Like, up here is technically the wrong way, but some interesting stuff is up here. It looks interesting, at least. In here, we have this strange little tree. You're new here, aren't you? Did you come here looking for the power of gold? Well, you're too late. It'll obey only the first person who touches it. The man who last claimed the power of gold wished for this world. It reflects his heart. Yes, I came here because of greed for the golden power, and look what happened to me. To restore the golden land, a person worthy of the golden power must defeat the man who created this place. Until that time, I am stuck in this bizarre shape. But what a mischievous thing to leave lying around. The power of gold. Triforce. So yeah, that's our kind of our first indication of what we're actually looking for. But in here are 4 jars, skulls, whatever you want to call them, that contain hearts in case you took some hits. And considering the enemies around here are able to take 2 or more hearts out of your life with 1 hit, like this thing right here that can take 3 full hearts out of your life. Yeah, not fun. Now we're heading down here right quick just to show off something. And it's not the Snapdragons and the Drago, whatever that thing is called. In here, we might recognize this cave as having contained a fairy fountain with fairies that you can catch. This time, the Dark Reflection has a bird. Now, this bird is a fortune teller. So, for 20 rupees, it'll tell you what to do next. I think the hint that it gives you right now is about the Quake Medallion. So, yeah, if you know what you're doing, don't waste the rupees. I am surprised I weave through that, threaded that needle. Okay, hello. Oh, well, there's an example of 3 hearts that he takes. I want those beams. And it's easy enough to come in here to get them. But before we go much further, look at your rupee counter and make sure that you have at least 110 rupees. Because you're gonna need them. you will absolutely need 110 rupees for what we are about to do. More rupees never hurt. Finding... Like I said, this place is a little bit of a maze. If you don't know where you're going, it might take you a little while. So, heading up here, we finally head into this little forest area, and... please, okay, good. And you'll notice that there is something kind of following Link. I'm Kiki, the monkey. Kiki! I love rupees more than anything. Can you spare me 10 rupees? Yes. Kiki, good choice. I will accompany you for a while. I mean, people have been saying that greed led them to the Dark World, so... Kiki fits right in, I guess. Kiki, if you give me 100 rupees, I will open the entrance for you. Kiki, and this is why I said you needed 110 rupees. 10 rupees to get him to follow you, and 10 rupees to get him to open the Palace of Darkness. Because unfortunately, there's no way to get that from where you are. You head in, and, kind of looks familiar, doesn't it? Kind of like the Eastern Palace. A lot about the Dark World is a mirror reflection, but something corrupted, something twisted. The center room leads to a door that's locked by a key, and each of the side rooms lead to something that we kind of want right now. The new enemy is a Helmisar, kind of a recurring enemy that is... They're interesting. They are interesting. Unfortunately, this game does not give them a certain distinction that later games do. Yeah, they're little SARs, little lizards wearing masks or helmets, hence the name Helmisar. Let's see if I can. Why can I never avoid that one? This one I can avoid. This one I can actually avoid, but the other one I don't know why I can't. But anyway, their little helmets protect them from a frontal attack, but they're not as strong at defending themselves from frontal attacks as later games. And with later games, you can actually remove the masks. In this game, I can't remember if a later item allows you to, but I'm pretty sure you can't at all. Link, can you hear me? It's me, Zelda. I am locked in Turtle Rock on top of Death Mountain. I know you are doing your best, but please hurry. So, yeah. Zelda is trapped in this world. She's not dead like Aghanim kind of suggested. I do want to show this right quick. This right here, you can actually open that floor. It gives you the ding 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 like you did something right. Don't go down there. You lose one heart for no good reason. I meant to equip the bows. In here, we kind of have this enemy here. If you line the red one up to look at you, and I did that perfectly, that is... I'm pretty sure that's a one-frame trick, and I accidentally did it. These guys take one spin attack, or like 8 regular attacks. With these guys, what you want to do, line up so that they're kind of aligned with you, shoot an arrow, and walk them into it. They take 2 arrows, and they cannot be hurt any other way. In here... That play trap actually, that was... The red ones split into 2, and the small ones can still hurt you with their electricity, so yeah, watch out. In here... we get the map. And one thing to keep in mind, oh, that's not what I meant to do. You can hit these, well, may as well grab this. Small key. These guys you can hit with your sword beams to take out. Small ones seem to be very resistant to the sword beam or something. Yeah, in here you can get fairies, so you can refill your 3 bottles if you need to, but at this point we can go back to the beginning of the dungeon. And that's a decent shortcut to keep in mind, is whenever you need to go back to the beginning of the dungeon and you don't really want to walk through everything, you can just warp back. It's real easy. This statue you can push, this one you cannot. Don't know what the distinction is, but that's the way it is. In here, avoid the enemies, push that down. These are new enemies that you can't do anything about right now, so just keep them in mind. Up here, we want to get this chest for a small key, and don't bother jumping down just yet. We'll be getting to that. Down here, I did not take care of something that I normally do. Oh well. Now, you could take that warp path. Actually, it might be worth showing where it goes. So let... Yellow stall, folks. Whoa. I'm glad there was a heart there. But yeah, this just leads here, and actually, now that I'm here, I'm really close to where I want to be anyway, so... Yeah, the sword beam hits through their helmet, so there's that, or you can hit them from the side or behind. We'll be going in these doors soon enough, but for now, we're avoiding them just because the shortest path through the dungeon is this way. Do I want the boomerang where I'm going? Yeah, that's fine. Now here you can either jump down and go through that little teleporter, or you can take the path of least resistance and just go to the beginning of the dungeon again. So yeah, this dungeon has you kind of going back to the beginning a lot, but it's a fun little place to be. It is a fascinating little dungeon. Going this way, not because, well, yeah, it is kind of the right way to go, but I will tell you now that to avoid some headache, take out all or most of these guys. Not taking out the red one probably wouldn't hurt, but I'm going to take out the red one. But, yeah, the reason did not go that way is because that just leads over there, and we're not ready to go there yet, as you can tell by the position of the blue-orange platforms. In here, if we wait too long, yeah. Oh, I don't know why I grabbed those. I don't need them. I don't need them right now. But anyway, you leave, come back, and just Pegasus boots across. And I got lucky with that Helmasaur. A lot of times he's actually moving towards me. Over there is an open door. Don't go there just yet. You might have seen why. Okay, hello. Almost walked right into my face there. Up here are some bombs. You do not need them. There is something in this room that I want, though. There we go. Okay, there we go. And it is down this way. Yep, over here. We get another chest with a small key in it. But more importantly, we have this wall. Unfortunately, you cannot dash into this one. You actually do need to set a bomb. Once that blows up, and this is what you might have seen as we were running across the bridge. It contains the magic hammer, which is a pretty important item, in all honesty. It kind of opens up a lot of the game in an interesting way, because you may have noticed that the game has been pretty linear up to now. With the magic hammer, it's not quite as linear. There are still some places that you can't quite get to, but you don't have to do the dungeons in a specific order anymore. I will be going from dungeon 1 to dungeon 2 to dungeon 3, etc., but you don't need to. If you hit them with the sword, they take 2 hits once you flip them over. No, three hits. You know, might be worth finding out. In here, the anti-fairies are annoying enough that you might want to take them out, but it is not required. And there's one chest in here that you need. It's not that one. It's this one with a small key. And I managed to avoid those fairies very easily. But yeah, you actually do need that last key. And in here, 5 rupees doesn't seem like much, but it allows you to avoid all the spike traps very, very easily. I forgot to do something because of course, no, I didn't. So yeah, you hit that, and you can continue on. I think you have to hit that. Oh, right. The switch is right there, but it's a temporary switch. You actually have to push something heavy onto it to stay on it. So yeah, kind of the first time this is appearing. And more of these guys. Okay. I wanted to try that because I couldn't remember if you could or not. And there we go. These rooms always have, will always have arrows. No, there are some hearts later near the end of the dungeon, so should be fine. Hit the Igor statue, and the wall moves back. Yeah, you'll probably end up switching items quite a bit. I was going to show that, wasn't I? Oh well. Oh no, I actually have to do this. Why am I wasting an arrow when I can do that? Bombs, okay. Don't know why they're giving so many of those, but... hammer again? Yep. Okay, no, it's 2 hits with the sword. I couldn't remember if it was 2 or... Okay. Fortunately, they only take 1 heart of damage, which is good. In here, We want to push that one. I don't think there's anything else. Nope. Okay. And in here... Well, I'm not going into this boss fight fully. Should be fine. I thought there were some pots to pick up some. But welcome to the Helmassar King. Gotta get close to him to deal damage. Try to avoid his claws, his body lunges. I am going to... Oh, I almost got hit by the one that I couldn't see above it. That was right above his body. You can hit him with arrows or your sword. The most damage you can do is with the spin attack. Okay. And... oh no. I was trying to get to the corner because I knew I saw that swing coming, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be bad. How do I keep? Oh, that was luck. I thought I was gonna take a fireball straight to the face, but nope. Nope. I got kind of lucky there. Anyway. With the Helmassar King down, yeah, we get our first crystal. Link, because of you, I can escape from the clutches of the evil monsters. Thank you. This world used to be the Golden Land where the Triforce was hidden. But because Ganon, the boss of thieves, wished it, the world was transformed. I'm sure he's intending to conquer even our light world after building his power here. He is trying to open a larger gate between worlds near the castle using our powers. But the gate is not open completely yet. If we 7 maidens come together, we can break the barrier around Ganon's hiding place. I will tell you where the other girls are held. I believe you will destroy Ganon. I will return to my original form at that time. Do you understand? Not at all, has her repeat that. May the way of the hero lead to the Triforce. And you notice that she said that she would tell us where the other maidens are. Yeah, she does. You don't have to do them in this specific order. The hammer does indeed open quite a lot to us, but I will be going in this order. For now, this will be Draco Breach reporting out. God bless and safe travels.